Plenty to look forward to. Thanks, Keith. Los Angeles Police Chief Daryl Gates is still under fire tonight for saying that casual drug users ought to be taken out and shot. Today, a group calling itself the Family Council on Drug Awareness demanded that Gates be fired.
Like the Saddam Hussein of Los Angeles, Gates is drunken with power and ready to use force to achieve what he wants, regardless of the consequences, regardless of the morality, regardless of the legality of what he's talking about doing. He seeks to impose his will on others, no matter what the cost in human terms. And when facts fail him, he resorts to intimidation and threats.
In response, a spokesman for the Los Angeles Police Department said anyone calling for Chief Gates' firing ought to be taken out and have his wrists slapped. Drugs were also on the mind of Los Angeles Sheriff Sherman Block today after the Board of Supervisors approved random drug testing for all sheriff's deputies.
The problem of drug abuse has now become so pervasive in our society that I believe it is absolutely essential that we are able, through this effort, to send a message out to the community that those men and women whom they have entrusted with their safety and the safety of the community are absolutely drug-free.
Now those deputies can be tested up to 3 times each year.
The Rapid Transit District, trying to increase public confidence in bus travel, today began uniformed patrols of RTD police at bus stops along Broadway and on buses themselves. Transit officers will ride buses all over the county. In the past, RTD police have ridden buses in street clothes. The district decided it was time the officers became visible, saying up until now they've been the best-kept secret in town. United Farm Workers President Cesar Chavez was among a group of people arrested today. He was fighting for a great boycott against Southern California's biggest grocery store chain. Penny Griego was there.
Boycott Tianguis! Boycott Greece!
About 100 United Farm Workers supporters gathered in protest today outside Vaughn's Tianguis store in Montebello. They're asking customers to boycott all Vaughn's stores until they stop promoting and advertising table grapes. Grapes grown with pesticides they say are threatening farm workers despite government safety claims.
We have the highest cancer rate in the country among our children, the highest poisoning of workers anywhere in any workforce in the United States. The incidence of birth defects are on the rise.
The protests have been going on for the past 6 weeks, but today was different because as Chavez and 11 others walked up to the store, they were handed a copy of a temporary restraining order. The order says the UFW cannot picket, chant, or leaflet near or on Vaughn's premises.
It's the broadest injunction in my 40 years of struggle, and I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here and let anybody take my constitutional rights.
They refused to give up their rights, but they soon had to give up their freedom. After handing out very few leaflets, all 12 were arrested, including Chavez's 2 young granddaughters.
We're fighting for the children who are dying because of the pesticides. I just can't believe how a store like this can just let this go on.
Vaughn says it had no choice but to ask for the temporary restraining order because it says its customers were being harassed and business was being hurt.
Certainly it hurts. It hurts me being a Mexican-American particularly, but we have to offer our customers the right of freedom of choice, and I can't let my own personal feelings get in the way of those decisions.
Those arrested today were quickly released. Now they'll wait until an October 1st court date to argue against the restraining order. Penny Griego, Channel 2 Action News.
Still ahead tonight, the attack on Amber Jefferson. Was it racially motivated? A decision from the district attorney.
Then paying for the senseless damage from a hate crime. A famous entertainer offers to foot the bill.
You're watching Channel 2 Action News with Jim Lampley, Bree Walker, Steve Rambo Weather, and Keith Olbermann Sports. The Channel 2 Action News at 11.